Hello, everybody. It is I, Darth Tortilla. Okay, that joke's bad. Okay, I feel even more embarrassed now that I'm saying it when it's recorded. Let's talk about this game. This is Control. You guys all know. I've been playing it for a while now. Ooh, wait. I didn't mean to touch it. I didn't mean to touch it. Oh, snap. Okay. Shaky. Okay. Anyway, if I shake it, it will fix itself. Alright, guys, we're gonna do side missions today, which means, depending on how long they go, we have a few of them. So my goal is to cover, like, all of them in one video, but if it goes close to an hour, I will probably only do a certain section. Depends on how long they are. Some of them are really fast, and some of them take a good moment or two. Depends on how bad I am, too. This is how I'm going to be recording today with my tortilla blanket over my head because it's a little chilly. I sit next to the window. See if I open this, it gets a little brighter. See? There's a window. It's not a lamp. That's why it's kind of dark right now, too. I also messed around with my camera settings, so yeah. Darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. It's nice to talk with you again. I put myself in the corner of the screen because we're going to play. Hopefully, the cloud sync is fine. I also haven't played the game since on this computer since I did it. I did run around in Alan Wake 2 to see how the game would go. So let's see. I might actually be able to play this game on better graphics qualities. Now, I might not be able to turn on ray tracing. That gets a little messy still. But, yeah, let's. Oh, that's sound options. Audio. We don't need audio, it's display. So we're going to go to medium. We're going to go to high details. We have no ray tracing on, right? Okay. We need VSync turned back on. I don't have NVIDIA DLSS because I'm running a Radeon's card now on this computer. If I was running in DirectX 12, I think I already listened to this.
Annual evaluation of doing.
Yep. Alright, so the ashtray maze. I'm at that part of the game. Oh, but we're taking a sidebar because we have to. We have to do all these side missions. So we're gonna go with investigate the sector elevator, central executive. We're going to go. That's not how we go fast travel. We have to go back here. I can do this. It's not hard. Ooh, I have ability points. Hey, did it not save me using my ability points last time? Well, that's fine. Let's just take some levitation abilities, even though we're bad at levitating. And then we're gonna fast travel Central Executive, which will be up here. We're gonna go investigate this elevator. Mods with unique names? I don't think I've gotten any mods with unique names. Oh, now I'm kind of concerned I might have accidentally deleted some of those. Oopsies. Sector elevator. This is sector elevator.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there.
Huh?
Reaching for her, trying to make her act. It was a distress call.
It's Alan Wake!
Faden sensed a drowning man. A hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
Investigation sector, huh? We should check this out.
Oh, am I accidentally walking into one of the DLC side stories? Oh, I'm fine with this. We're on the Alan Wake thing, so more Alan Wake is good. Oh, I need to check if my dash is on the one or on the control, because I did. This is a cloud save, so. Ooh, Ooh, yeah, it is. Okay. Ooh. Are you gonna open? Ominous. It's really dark in here.
Hello? Anyone here?
No.
Guess not.
Missing agents. I have a lot of collectibles I haven't read yet, so let's look specifically for missing agents. There you go. Here are the latest agents confirmed missing, presumed dead from the containment breach. Names. Letters of convalescence was what I was gonna say. Condolence will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. You will be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, the network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and only hard copies of reports exist behind the firebreak. They're lost, I'm afraid.
Seems a lot more crowded than the rest of the Bureau.
Tractor. A man found dead on his property per police report remains detained for coroner's office. Blunt force injuries: head, left ear, cheek, extremities, dislocation, knee, extensive trauma, abdominal region. Given that Mr. Burrow's death is not the result of a mechanical accident as claimed by authorities, the removal of organs is consistent with animal tag. Did the tractor just like... Oh, wait. Fridge. Where's the fridge? Sorry, refrigerator procedures. Can you tell us why you left the building today? I was running out of get eggs. There was that corner store on 30th. That's why I left Michael there on his own. Knew I wouldn't be gone long. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah. Okay. This is probably another supplement that I can't see. Oh, there's a table in front of me. Okay. Really dark. Resignation letter. How do we turn the lights on? There's a lot of files here. Darlin investigation. Casey inquiry. A request came through recently from FBI agent asking for all our files on Bright Falls, specifically on the disappearance of the author Alan Wake. For the interagency information exchange agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. And I'm writing to let you know that we received a request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with the writer's fiction coming true. Think this is worth looking into. What's your opinion? Resignation letter. Whom it may concern, it is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigation. And do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my department's redacted safety? Staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and ordinance have fallen on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame the situation on our redacted, who has routinely ignored my requests for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the redacted loose inside. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open the firebreak. I will carry the shame for the rest of my days. The redacted has failed his agents. I shall never forgive him for that. Director? To whom it may concern. Cause a sticky note in my office to duplicate. The office is unusable now. I will working from home until this is resolved. You can reach me on my cell. Oh, that's the teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It's been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled, so don't go whining to me. Oh my god. Yeah, these I've already listened to. They were there. This is the one from we just saw.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there. A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A
I
call.
want a typewriter.
It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle, trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss. So it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away. And made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A man desperate to escape.
All those extra details
She
are
sensed
important.
something else too. A hunger in the dark. Not unlike the hostile resonance. Waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation Sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
Interesting. So this is the... Is it the AWE or is it just... I might have oopsed into like supplemental content. Cauldron Lake update. It happened again third time this year. Something certainly has it out for our redacted. It could be raccoons. The locals certainly complain. Oh, so that's the thing we saw at Cauldron Lake. With the dude repairing it. We've got a bureau attack. Next on the list of recurrent problems with staff at the Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on redacted lake if they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations agents. It's only a matter of time before this redacted hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might invest in some raccoon traps. Raccoons, man, they're the enemy of... There's a lot of staffing issue. Recent AWE cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, we need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Heartman thing and the ones who left for other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filing the paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. It better not still be sitting on your desk. If people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. Best regards, Agent Grayson. Grayson's mad. I hope I conveyed Grayson's anger. Oops, I didn't mean to hit E. But there we go, I hit E. Okay, let's see. Firebreak Sector Head Office. Director Investigation. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, Redacted was launched into the Redacted of Director Zachariah Trench. A recent change in Redacted witnessed in Director Trench, including aggressive Redacted when Redacted with other staff has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting this issue rather than proving it. Notable Redacted between Director Trench and Dr. Darlin has been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff, although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter. Witness accounts suggest their arguments centered around the Dimensional Research Wing and the Redacted kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm Director Trench's Redacted as anything more than interpersonal disagreements. This investigation has concluded that Director Trench's behavior is not indicative of any Redacted and that his fitness to lead is not in question. Refer to file blah 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 for a report. Okay. I am growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What did you think would happen, holding a dangerous specimen in investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. And don't think your petty internal investigations are gone past my notice. You are a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darlin. You are both failures, plotting against me. You are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Patrol. Huh? Was Trench really losing his noggin? Dodge efficiency. Dr. Rhea Underhill is a professor at the University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill once worked with the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. She served with no incidents or demerits and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darlin. Dr. Underhill has no known connections to paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDAs since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darlin that appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of her work in the oldest house, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darlin's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aid of finding a solution to the mold threshold issue. Refer to that. Okay, so this is the office, but that is the sector head office. That's where it wants me to investigate. And I did, unless there's something I'm missing. Okay, we'll go down this way. So I'm gonna assume we have to go to Firebreak now. Yeah, because Polaris is...
It's not working. Probably a loose power core somewhere.
Let's see if reinserting it worked. Nope. Okay. We gotta figure out where this goes. Maybe up here? Nope. Keystone inspection. Mr. Kirkland, we stopped at Keystone on our way to the target AWE like you asked. I'm sending my report directly to you to try and keep a lid on this Grumman Morales desertion issue. We didn't find any sign of them here. Given their records, it is possible they've switched teams like you suspected, but I don't think that's the case. An event definitely occurred here in Keystone, and I think Grumman and Morales got caught up in it. The entire population has vanished into thin air. Reminds me of the Ordinary case, but that was just the adults, if I'm remembering the files correctly. This is different. I think our guys are casualties, not traitors. And if it was an AWE, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town, and the only strange thing we noticed were markings on various buildings, 2 overlapping circles with a dot in the shared space. Could be unrelated. I'll show you the pictures when I get back. In the meantime, you should send a team out here to cordon this place off and maybe get the comms guy working on a cover story. I wonder if there's stuff that references, like, I've never played the Max Payne games, and if there's stuff in here that references that material. Okay, so that's where I need to take the power core. Ethics investigation. Per authorization of Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation P-142-9 was launched into the legality of the Prime Candidate Program, redacted by the Federal Bureau of Control. Since all known subjects relevant to this investigation use executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documentation declassified by Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarmingly clear picture of systematic redacted and redacted. Redacted were brought into the oldest house and placed under redacted examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in the traumatic redacted of paranaturally inclined redacted. Not only is this a breach of the Ash Act, but it flies in the face of basic human redacted rights? Decency? This investigation team unequivocally redacted the Prime Candidate Program and recommends that it be redacted immediately. Refer to the file 9-82-0136 for full report. Okay, so this is where I need to bring that block. But we're gonna go through this thing. Tractor procedures. Item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of the Burrow Farm outside of Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow beneath his tractor. Police arrived, but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panic calls to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communication staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agents approached the item. It responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking to Mrs. Burrow, only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier the night of the incident. Whether these events are connected is currently unknown. Woman did some, like, voodoo. Ew, excuse me. Give me this. Thank you. Oh, that sneeze hurt. It's because I held it in. That's what I get.
Now that gate should open.
Okay, am I gonna get attacked yet? No? Oh. That blocked me on reading that collectible. The purpose of Eternal Investigation X-039-7 is to examine the containment failure of specimen in Sierra India-1 that resulted in the deaths of redacted agents. An inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researchers' notes on the specimen from the internal network. On the redacted of redacted, the specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive redacted. Cross-referencing that date with various logs found only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. 1, the air filters were changed, and 2, an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice Redacted entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. See interview number 65-Foxtrot-124. 3. Given their connection to the same AWA case, it is likely that I'm pretty sure that's Wake's presence is relevant to the specimen's escape and to the redacted. Investigation is ongoing. Refer to file 6-2-3-0721 for full report. Jeez, okay. Oh, sorry. It is mine. Thank you.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
The Blessed Organization. This individual has reported outside of the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying his level of skill and caution rarely seen in para-criminal groups. A review of the past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearance of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved in the Blessed Organization. Refer to file 7-39-0922 for full report. Me reverting to like military way of saying stuff. Oh, ooh, ocean view. 3.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar.
The spiral.
I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
Oh, those are similar to the ones from Alan Wake 2. Mr. Squatch?
Who are you?
I'm the better you.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane.
Wait, Zane is...
There's nothing to worry about.
He
Tom,
looks exactly like him.
the poet. The diver, you look different.
That was just a role, a character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember?
What?
Artistic collaboration.
That's added a
You
whole
need a
nother
drink.
layer of stuff to everything. No wonder why it's spiraling out of control. Night Springs, Dr. Darlin.
Yippish.
Interested. Confused with awake is confused.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Riding?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen it.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
No, his voice doesn't sound like the phone guy. At least I don't think he does. Because I'd be interested if Thomas Zane is who keeps calling us.
The Alan Wake? The famous writer? He disappeared years ago. It was all over the news back then. And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
You can't interact with them again after you turn them off. That's about right. It's the first time it's had us do it this way. No. So I just haven't got the key yet, which means I'm missing something. There's nothing that makes it clear what you're supposed to do in this section. Huh. Okay, so you had to turn off all that stuff.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman.
The thing that had been
Recluse.
hard.
Killed everyone it could. Lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. A resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
And then if you go here and you go to Hotline and you hit Hartman's final act, it's gonna be longer.
Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting.
I'm gonna put my hand out to
Then
keep
something else came.
mouse.
Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance.
Ah, fuck, I'm out of
It shouldn't be a surprise.
water.
If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't.
No.
Maybe it had grown weaker over
I
time.
need to cover my
not aged.
arms. I don't have any
It was
long sleeve
timeless,
shirts. I'm gonna have to
but weaker with
acquire
no
more.
link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Multi-transforming bosses. Ooh, spicy. See, there's different doors now too. Like this circle, double circle with a dot in between. That's associated with something else. Then they got that. They changed these. Because before I just had the triangle. I didn't have a spider. Or maybe I did. 3 pulls of the cord. Oh, I missed. Nope, I missed. Yeah, bye. Bye, guys! My depth perception's bad. Maybe well, no, if I would've slammed, I wouldn't have had nothing for dodge. This is my... Okay, let's try not to die horrifically again, okay? Go over here. I didn't check here when I came in, right? I think I might have. Oh wait, let me still check astral constructs. Maybe there's something I can... spin can be upgraded. I want to upgrade shatter more than I want to construct charge. I don't use a lot of the other weapons. Janitor buckets there, so that has to be the way we have to go. I didn't want to hit C, but I hit C.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned.
Mm-hmm. It's a fire break,
Why
by
did
the
Wake
way.
want me to come here?
Because it's creepy, dark, and abandoned. Shaded facet. What the fuck? That's not weird at all.
That doesn't look like a house shift.
No, it does
Do
not.
I even want to know?
No, that is not a house shift. That's something else. whatever item is contained here doing that. Oh my god, I didn't expect that dude to come out of nowhere. I'm so bad at everything. Not really. I've been doing pretty good at this game. At least I think so myself. Even on the messy parts where I don't do so smoothly. But let's go again. They're gonna come in.
The hiss are already in here.
Okay, I got some personal mods with interesting name and conventions. Seize accelerator, seize speed. Oh, this is energy recovery speed. Hmm. Oh, he's gonna blow eventually. Let's go grab these documents. Apartment arrest. Right here. Alan Anderson, Tor Anderson, Odin, Neil Hartman. Special agent kidnapping of altered individuals, sanctions against altered organizations, object destruction, offenders' property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with the ongoing AWE investigation. Offenders. Hartman. Why am I having the worst time? I can't remember who Hartman is. Which accept the Anderson brothers due to their senility and wake, possibly deceased. Foot gossip. My feet gossip at night, and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. Excuse me. I have to do this. I'm screen capping it. Do need to like slowly go around and make sure there isn't like more documents floating. That was the weirdest letter I've ever seen yet in this game. My feet gossip when I sleep. I need to wear shoes. Wearing shoes when you sleep has to be like the worst thing. So that is another room with the thing that I can... There is something in there I can do that, but this is blocking my way. That's fine.
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Just a little. Maybe it's trying to prevent something. Service tunnel. Ugh.
This darkness is blocking the door. So now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
Yep.
Light burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
There's a bunch of extra lights in here. Okay. I kinda need this. Okay. Oh, that fan gave me a moment. I was like, entity. Huh? That's more of the same lines that... So that's whatever Hartman became. He's saying some of the similar stuff Dylan said. Baby, baby, yeah, orange peel. Okay, so I'm blocked. Going that way.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
So you just go to hotline.
The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else.
No, let me set up. I need to get the
thing.
off the bottom
The
of
sound
this.
made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman
My car
was
slowly
stretched,
defrosting finally.
stretched
Slowly.
as anyone when seen from out of time,
I
like
would
a
have
worm
gone
through
through the
time. Almost an Ouroboros,
or
a spiral,
Boros.
a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart,
He's
and
so
through to the
out.
other
It's so
side.
adorable.
The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're a new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality behind this reality, you must want these ways to drag you away. He said, baby,
Ocean.
baby, baby, yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
Ah. Interesting. But see, that's a Dylan reference. Ooh, media.
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation.
What the heck?
Thank you for your attention.
I spent 3 months in an astral plane and I'm not getting compensated for it.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire,
that?
triggering a
Doing the
flash
hissing
camera
house.
across the main entrance, even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best. Mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how exactly. I think this place is making fun of me.
Sounds like the ocean
That's
view.
the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this... Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go.
That was over.
All right, that was fate. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time, or I swear to God, What? Hello? Who's there?
Me.
Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
Well, that dude's fucked. It's still playing. Getting all my welcome to the class messages. Oh, yeah, no, it's over. But there was subtle noise. I didn't hear it because of the... Can't grab a lamp to take with me. Huh?
Lads here have done. Darkness everywhere. New day, same old bloody city, says the whole place. Like tar but good for nothing. Get rid of it.
Work cords. That's not what I wanted to do. I was trying to get to that document I just got. Black market hub specialized in trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well as genuine, altered, and paranatural materials. Was raided and redacted in Czech Republic by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items resulted in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. The following interrogations revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but they seem to be gathering information on altered items and other paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concern here is threefold. A, there is a growing underground market for paranatural materials, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of the general public. These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers, and their attempts to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas. The motivations of these collectors are largely unknown. Refer to file 5-12-02-0221 for full report. Okay, well that's not the one. I don't think that's one. Interrogation complaint. Kirkland, so you put me on desk duty just because I did the thing I was fucking hired to do? My job? What? Want to know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate these scum without using words like altered items or AWEs or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life, and I've heard some fucking stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words, trying to not leak classified terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. If you think pulling me off the case will stop me, then think again. That piece of shit blew up those tracks. He killed those people. All to make a train turn altered. We have him dead to rights, and you need to let me back in that interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his buddies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This doesn't stop unless we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspension, see if that slows me down, Agent Hewitt. Why does that sound familiar? Is that what? Yeah, we listened to that whole thing. NASA Cooperation Review. Following the NASA FBC Coordination Agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the black rock lining now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available for Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs accrued by both organizations has shown that the expense of NASA's recent launch of the Redacted far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivery of Blackrock. From its medium Earth orbit, the Redacted will provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource for remotely monitored and photographing AWE sites, a resource that could be lost if the partnership ends. It is the opinion of this committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. Refer to file 3-81-4812 for full report. There's a lot of interesting things. Could you imagine if SpaceX got a hold of, like, black rock material? Oh my goodness. Okay, we need to go plug this in. Where is it? Where is it? I know it's down here. I saw it. Oh, it's upstairs. That's right. It's up here. Going to the upstairs. Brain is having a moment. There you go. It's light! Let there be! Ooh, more. Eagle Limited AWE-44. A train derailment resulted in 62 casualties and numerous injuries was suspected to have been the work of a paracriminal group known as Redacted. As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars had become altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or the direct result of the sabotage. Event response. The Bureau had been tracking said group at the time, and the intel gathered suggested an event of the caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, a response team on site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of its occurrence. They arrived to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. This individual car was secured and transported to the investigation sector for further studies. So was it the train car they moved here that caused all these issues?
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete.
Hartman.
This abyss, this void, it very much does
I
not
wonder
wish
if the
to be
train is related to the
understood.
tunnel stuff
If
in the
light
dark place.
symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions.
Oh, that's whose Hartman is.
Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
That's who Hartman was. Oh my god, why could I not remember who he was? And then he talked about the lodge, and I'm like, oh yeah, that dude. Guys, I'm not good at memory things, so sometimes that happens. Shadow. Paranatural entity Alpha-010, aka the Shadow, is an aggressive redacted consistent of 3 known types. Type A, localized manifestations of sentient redacted, capable of occupying organic and inorganic materials, as well as exerting over redacted over surroundings. Type B, shaded individuals. Human bodies redacted by the Shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive, but do seem to retain redacted of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether this condition is reversible. Type C, shaded objects, similar to Type B, except that the animate objects are redacted solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals. See AWE-35, which may imply a shared link to a redacted intelligence. The threat this entity imposes warrants immediate exploration of offensive defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional light-in sources, some internally powered, to prepare for the eventuality of an redacted. Please refer to file 6-3-4-192 for full report. Okay, so Hartman's. That's not a switch we can flip. It wasn't letting me flip that switch, so... These are the plants. Do I have lights? I think I have lights, I just need to go to that closet. Let's go this way. And this way. And this way. The lights aren't here. God, that's a long walk to take a flashlight. I don't think that's what I need to do. Fire break, file, and processing, so we can't go that way. He's just chilling. Makes me wonder missions. Okay, so those are each just separate things that I can do either in progress of this or once I clear this part, because I have a feeling this isn't gonna normalize close. No, I can't.
I don't feel right. Something in this darkness is draining me.
The lights you feel fine, but the darkness it saps your strength.
Shit. Now what? What is that?
Devoured by hungry darkness.
What?
On elevator, time to go.
That's fucking freaky. That's Hartman. I'm trying to see. Oh, okay. Ooh, that's an auto dash. Ooh, okay. I don't understand what I'm doing there. I understand that block goes to thing that create light. But you can't, once you lock it in place, you can't move that cube. So there has to be other cubes. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. I don't even know how long I've been doing this for. Probably an hour.
Let's stay in the light.
There's another one there. There's another charge block up there. Screenplay. Okay. Let's just. Grand Slam boost. Usually these lead us someplace, but... Oh, there you go. Dr. Emil Hartman was an academic psychotherapist that owned the Operator Recovery Center in Redacted, Washington, focused on the treatment of artists struggling with creative blocks and other... Yeah, he's the dude from the Alan Wake game. Publicly, Dr. Hartman's treatment center seemed unremarkable in its methods and purpose. Privately, however, Dr. Hartman was abusing his patients in order to utilize their latent redacted abilities they may possess with the aim of shaping redacted to his own benefit, which has earned him a Class 2 paracriminal designation. Note, for more on the link between artists and their ability to redacted reality through artistic medium, see file Redacted. Investigation has proven that Dr. Hartman's legal endeavors were conducted alone. After being approached by the Bureau during redacted investigation, he displayed no remorse or intention to cease his actions. Dr. Hartman was taken into custody, evaluated, and released redacted months later, having been deemed a negligible threat. His medical license has been permanently revoked. Refer to file 7-12-8557 for full report. Oh. Ooh, light!
There we
Go back to your dark.
How do you like that?
How do you like them apples? Okay, now this should work.
What are you doing in investigations?
Jesus, don't scare me like that, Langston.
If you're talking right now, I can't hear you. It's a one-way system. Try to find an intercom.
Hi, Langston.
Langston, it's me, Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess. You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman? Jesus,
Yep.
I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break. Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and kill him before he gets out into the Bureau.
That thing is a person?
He was a person.
The dark
We
thing.
brought him here to study after he was, altered in an AWE. I forget the medical word for what happened, but now light physically hurts him. Do you have a flashlight?
No.
A lantern? Headlamp? Oh yeah, flare gun. Oh, Christmas lights. You could wrap them around your...
I don't have any of those, Langston.
Oh God, the Christmas lights.
Okay, well, I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll keep an eye on you from the Panopticon. This is kind of exciting, right?
No.
Maybe from where you're standing.
I do
Right,
like the
okay,
references
well,
to Barry.
Break a leg. Oh, why did I say that?
Okay, this Hartman thing can't have gotten very far. Let's go flush him out. Langston was right. This is kind of
It's just
exciting.
nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items.
I mean, you are technically.
People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Doesn't
Still, I
want to
don't know why
brag.
people are making it so personal.
Right.
I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird.
Let's
Well,
go.
maybe that's not true. Darling is famous.
go. Go deal with this dude. I haven't tried running this in DirectX 12 with the new updates, so maybe I'll do that next time, see how it goes. Oh, why didn't it give me that? I can't track those flying guys distract me too much. I'm not the best at dealing with floaty enemies. Okay, let's go, Captain Yo. I do like the liquid effects on the load screen. Okay, let's see. I haven't used Pierce yet, so we're gonna pull a grip. We're gonna throw on Pierce. I don't need evade cost after weapon kills. Damage will aim in. And then this is headshot damage, I guess. I could take that. Incoming damage after season an enemy. Weapon reload after season an enemy. Speed. This is what I want. That's a really hard weapon to use. What the fuck? Oh god. god, that's always so messy for me. Okay, so that way and that way. No! I registered that too late. I'm not good at this, guys. We know this by now. We're gonna be at the screen so many times until I get through the whole fight. So we learned that I am bad at Pierce, so we can get rid of Pierce. I'm just gonna go back to Griffin. Astral constructs. Construct surge. Surge fires adhesive munitions that detonate when manually triggered or if their timer expires. Ah, interesting. Abilities, 1 point. I don't think I have anything that costs me just 1 point. Yep, I don't. Okay, got through it. Okay, so this is just a room with a very bright light. It says to find him down here, but I'm not finding him. Another round of these guys? God dang it, I keep falling off. Did I knock him off? Did I get him over here? Vigorous dodge efficiency? Huh. No, I think I need to get through here. Yeah. That was close to an idea of what I had to do. And I don't mind killing people or taking those guys out because it gives me more of that currency, but... Huh. I hear Hartman. Stuck, guys. There you go. No, that's what I need that for. Okay. I'm gonna go put this right here, so just in case I need it in reach. Ooh, another control point.
Send a ranger to my location.
Nice to see a director out in the field.
Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take a break here and I'll pick this back up on the next attempt because I think I just need a break. It's getting difficult and my hands are getting cold. And so I'll part two this even if the part two isn't a whole bunch of stuff. So So yeah, hi. It's me again. I stretched myself back out. It's been on an hour and a half. I was planning for only an hour, but I got so caught up in this. I probably don't have that much longer to go in this. It's just getting difficult. My hands are getting cold. So what I'll do is I'll probably finish it up and then go do Auti's side missions, or do Auti's side missions and then finish it up. Whichever one is the better order. So I'll get a bigger like part 2 video out of this section of the game. I think I'm a little underpowered for this content too, because it's very obvious from the damage I'm doing that I'm not completely leveled out, and this is definitely the DLC, which probably expects me to have finished the game. So yeah. Anyways, thank you all for coming by and watching. Uh I have yet to save the drowning man, but hopefully soon. Soon. That'd be cool to see them bring Dr. Hartman back like this, like to see what happened to him in some type of continuation. I'm really liking Control so far, so let's go. Have a good day. Drink water. I'm gonna eat something. I'm so hungry. My stomach is growling at me.